Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got the Mighty Gator Unleashed here with you. We're on Sunday, May the 15th, 2022. Oh, got my Model 92 here. Uh, I love this gun right here. It's just so much fun to shoot. Uh, this is chambered in 38, 357. And I really wanted to shoot 357 through it and nothing else. Um, but it's real picky with 357 ammo. It'll shoot a few of them, but any kind of jacketed hollow point shell, it won't shoot. It just won't do it. They catch on top of the barrel. It won't go in. It's like it throws the shell up too high. It's run all 38s that I have found. It's ran just fine, and I tried it here this morning. These this ammo right here that I found yesterday, I kind of mentioned in my previous video, Ammo Incorporated. It runs these great, just fast as you can work it. So I'll probably get some more of those. I hope the price comes on down. I got those for $36.95 plus tax. Hopefully they have them more than just. I saw those shells yesterday at the local gun shop, Center Target in London, Kentucky. Hopefully they get them. Hopefully they have them from now on, and I can get a box a weekend or something. It doesn't take long to build up a pretty good supply of ammo if you'll consistently get ammo. You might have to cut a few corners on something else. You budget always. Budget is a very important part of your gun purchasing as well as how much ammo you can get. But now, in my opinion, a gun ain't much good without the ammo. So I really try to keep ammo. But here's my Model 92. I've done some research on this too, and I actually done some research when I got it. But I kind of have problems with my mind. Stuff that I don't use every day, I don't retain that knowledge. I just can't remember. Anything that I do daily, I can master it and just know it inside and out. I haven't shot this gun in a while. Hadn't fooled with it at all or anything until I got this ammo yesterday. But this gun is perfect, and I got a really good deal on it. Bought it 3 years ago, and shot it. I didn't shoot it a whole lot. I probably put 100 rounds through it, something like that, over the first couple of months I had it. We go shoot a whole lot here in this area. My brother and I do. But a little story about this. I had been looking for one of these. I found one here in London for $600. And that was kind of more than I wanted to give for one, really. And I looked for, I don't really remember how long, quite some time, and I just couldn't find any. And if I did see one, they would be $600. Everybody had $600 on these. And those was actually made by Rossi. Identical, they looked identical to this. Okay. A friend of mine runs parts for us, saw one at a gun shop about 60 miles away. So he called me, told me about it. I called them, and they said, yeah, they had it, and I asked him if they would hold it for me. I think this must have been on a Friday evening or something. I don't really remember the details, but Saturday morning, my wife and I jumped up and ran over to the gun shop to get this rifle. Well, I have my concealed carry license, and they was all hunky-dory, up-to-date, everything. But my driver's license had expired 2 weeks earlier. So they wouldn't let me have it. And it was $375 out the door, which I was just tickled to death for that price. I think that was great. Even today, way better now even. But anyway, so I went out, my wife was sitting out in the truck, so I went and got her. I said, well, I'll just get her to get it. And I went out and told her what was going on, and of course she made fun of me for my license being expired, this and that and the other. Brought her in there, and she gave them her license, and they had been expired for 6 months. So here we was, I had drove over there to get this, they had held it for me, and they wouldn't let us have it. And I think by law they could have let us have it since I had proof of ID, I had a picture ID with my concealed carry license, and you only have to have one. But it's a new gun shop, or it was at the time, and they were young, and they was playing it safe, and I can respect that. That's fine. So, long story short, my cousin happens to be the sheriff in this county, so I called him, and he came and he got the gun for me. So I had to go through a little extra to get this, but it's been well worth it. I love it. Other than it not running, it just don't run 357 Magnums well. Other than just a couple of types that I can't find. There's no choices out there right now. Haven't really been able to try hardly anything with it. But like I said, all 38s over 38 I've put in it. It's just running as fast as you can. And, I mean, I've got a 30-06. I've got about everything in the world. Realistically, I would never need a 357 in this. This is going to be something I just get out and plink around with. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've had it oiled up good. There's oil running out every seam and everything on this. I remember cleaning it real good not too awful long ago. Anyway, this firearm was made. This firearm doesn't say Rossi. I was going to tell you guys about that. It's got right on here. Puma M92, imported by LSI, Alexandria, Virginia. Now, from what I've read on that, and I have read a lot this morning, this was evidently made between 2006 and 2009. Let's see here. It says Rossi made the 92 for Navy Arms and Inner Arms. Let's see here. Legacy Sports LSI was one of the successor companies to Inner Arms, and prior to January 1st, 2009, Armadillo Rossi made the Puma rifle under contract with LSI after Inner Arms closed up shop in mid-1990s. Then a few years later, Taurus became involved with Armadillo Rossi and formed the Brass Tech Corporation to become the exclusive importer of Rossi 1892 rifles. When that happened, the contract to supply the Puma rifle to LSI terminated. LSI then contracted Armasport Chieppa of Italy to manufacture a Model 92 clone under the same Puma name for them and the current LSI Chieppa. And the current LSI Puma rifle is made by Armasport Chieppa in Italy. Consequently, since January 2009, all Puma M92s have been manufactured by Armasport Chieppa, although you may still encounter a Brass Tech Rossi Model 92 in a Puma box, which adds to the general confusion. All of the Armasport Chieppa made rifles and carbines made for LSI are marked manufactured by Chieppa Firearms for LSI. So this one does not fall under that. It does not have that on it anywhere. It says they will normally, but not always, have a prefix of T for the serial numbers. Let's see. This has a K, so that definitely does not fall under that. If a Puma 1892 does not have these features, it was probably a model manufactured by Rossi prior to January 1st, 2009. This has generated a fair amount of confusion, as in the space of a couple of years, the same Puma 92 rifles and carbines have been resold by LSI, but made by two different manufacturers. So anyway, it's just, it's kind of an interesting thing. But if you can pick one of these up, they're great. And I've shot the Model 94s. I don't know, everybody says they're better, but this right here is smooth as silk. It's just buttery smooth. And it's not been fired much. The gun store I got it at, they bought it off of an old man that had a collection of guns. And it was new in the box. He had never fired it. Of course, they didn't get no history. I would have loved to know more about when it was made. But I think from what I've read, it was made between 2006 and 2009, like I said. But I just love the stock, the finish, the color. I don't know if that's like a walnut. It's just, I love that dark look. And this is bone stock. This holds 10 rounds. This does have that little safety on top that they're talking about here. See if I can get that where you can see it. It's got a little safety right there, and the safety is on right now. And they kind of bash you, but it's not really a big deal to me. I don't know. If I was back in the cowboy days, I guess I wouldn't have wanted that there. But for going to the range, it works fine. It's no big deal. But what I was getting at, this has got a 20-inch barrel, and these are. these are just the gun handling is fantastic. They're just nimble, agile, they're light. Just handle great. Just a great handling gun. Wouldn't care a bit to pack one of these in the woods all day. Just like this. Don't need a sling. Wouldn't want a sling on it. But you can also get these with a 16-inch barrel. And there may be other options, maybe a longer, I don't know. I've never seen anything but a 16 and or a 20s, and I saw one 16. The 16s only hold 8 rounds. And I like the 16. It felt good. It was really sweet. I wanted it bad, but it was $600. And I'm tickled with this one. Just absolutely tickled death with this one I found. I think I got a great deal on it. It's like I tell my wife, anytime you buy a gun, it's better than going and putting money in the bank. I mean, it truly is. You know, if you go put $375 in the bank in January of 2019, today that $375 would buy what $200 would have bought back then. This gun's worth more than that. It's worth more than $375. So you just can't go wrong. Of course, now she don't believe that still. But love the Model 92, guys. I get out there, I get me a John Wayne cowboy hat. Good overcoat. Makes me feel like a real cowboy. Really nice guns, guys. If you could find one of these, if you can get one of these in your budget, and you like to go to the range, I think you would be very pleased with one of these. And they come chambered in other calibers, of course. I really wanted, I like a 357 round a whole lot. The 357 is a mean round. And I had planned on actually maybe hunting some of this. But I doubt I will unless 357 ammo becomes more plentiful and I can find something that this chambers and works buttery smooth like it does these 38s. I'll probably never take this hunting. And I've got plenty of hunting rifles. Anyhow, I bought a Mossberg 500 shotgun and a cylinder bore choke and some slugs I mentioned on my previous video. I'm kind of interested in doing a little deer hunt with that just to see. I think that'd be fun and challenging. And I'm a shotgun guy. Of course, I like these rifles too, but I swear a shotgun's hard to beat. I'm going to start a series of videos if you could only have one gun. I'm going to start that before too awful long. But now, if I could only have one gun, it'd be hard for me to pass up my 20 gauge Mossberg 500. I have a Turkey Thug, and I'm going to have it on the channel here before long. I'm going to bring it to you guys. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this to the channel. A little bit about the history of it. These are an interesting rifle. Oh, I would love to have one of the old ones, you know. It'd be really cool, but these are identical, just quality. And like I touched on earlier, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff where people will go in here and hone on some of this stuff and polish some of these things inside. It just, I don't know. I mean, I originally was going to do that, but man, this is just so smooth. It has no catch nowhere. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do that. I don't think I'll ever do that with this particular gun. It's just got a really good feel to it. Works great. Works great. I talked to the local gunsmith about the 357s catching on top, and he knew about these, and he said that's kind of a common thing with them. Actually, there was another guy at the gun shop there said he had one done the same thing. They was telling me some 357s that it will shoot just fine, but that doesn't help right now because, like I said, you cannot find 357s. But anyway, I'll quit jabbering on here, guys. I just wanted to bring this rifle to the channel. I will do some shooting with this. I will be doing some shooting on my channel before long. But that's really not, my channel is really not about shooting. People, that makes a good YouTube video. But really the main purpose of my channel is to try to promote the most basic, simple thought process of safely carrying a weapon to defend yourself, exercising your Second Amendment rights. And the range, that's a totally different world than having a weapon to carry on you. It's just there's nothing about the two worlds even resemble each other than what practice you do with your, I say conceal carry, with your personal protection weapon. You don't have to conceal carry it, whatever it is, however you carry it. The two most important things is how it fits your hand and how comfortable you can carry it, because if it's not comfortable, you will not carry it. You will leave it laying at the house, and then it ain't going to do you no good if somebody decides they're going to take what you've got or harm you and your family. So you got to have it with you. And I touch on that. I try not to be repetitive on my videos, but that's really the reason I started doing some little old YouTube videos, other than I just love all these firearms and everything about it. But at the same time, it is really one of the most important things in our life, in our country, in our society today, that we take some pride in the fact that we have the right to bear arms, and we need to exercise those rights. Now, if you're scared of firearms and things, I can't make you not be afraid. I can't make you not be afraid. I will help anybody in this world try to overcome that. And I think anybody in this world can overcome that if they will approach it with an open mind. But I don't believe in trying to tell anybody what to do, what to buy. I can't tell you what fits your hand. I can't tell you what's comfortable. I can't tell you what caliber to buy. All of that's on you. But at the same time, I don't want people telling me I can't have something either. I don't want my rights infringed upon. But anyway, guys, everybody enjoy your Sunday. I've yacked you to death here for 17 minutes. Gator Unleashed here, signing out. Catch you all in the next video.